speaking to you from my crowded little practice room, and I have a few thoughts about doodle tonguing, which I would like to show you how I doodle tongue and why I feel that it's one of the essential skills of the modern trombonist. To me, doodle tonguing is very, very simple. It's basically da da la da la da la da la da da la da la da da la 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 da la, or in the triple tongue version, it's da da la 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 da, kind of like that. So I don't really, as I explained to you last time, I don't really have any particular very complicated methodology for studying or practice or learning how to doodle tongue. What I basically did was I started practicing scales very, very slow at first, and then just gradually increasing the tempo until I got kind of as fast as I thought I would need to be able to play. So let me just show you how I started practicing and how I practice doodle tonguing on a daily basis, so that you can just kind of get an idea and try and do it. Let me just start with a B-flat scale, your basic garden variety B-flat that we've all been playing since we were 10, and show you how I doodle tongue with it. Let's try that really slow. You could even do it slower than that if you want. I could even take it down, bring it all the way down to 60, make it real slow. Now you'll notice there that my tone quality was kind of variable there, and I think when you're doodle tonguing, a lot is happening with the mouth cavity, so you really kind of have to watch what you're doing in terms of breath support and shape of the mouth cavity, and just really giving it enough air. Otherwise, things will happen with your tone quality that will kind of get a little bit variable. But anyway, that's the basic idea. Let me just play a couple of scales with this to show you what I did with this. And so I'll go up to B major and then C and go on from there. Here's B major. Not very good, but you get the idea. That's just a very slow scale. I'll go up to C. And then you just keep going, D flat. And all I'm doing there is da-dle, da-dle, da I'm not quite as even as I'd like to be. Sometimes it comes out dawdle, 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 dawdle with too much separation. It really should be dawdle, 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 dawdle. And something like that. Just keep it as continuous and continuous flow as you can. I might add that this is not my horn. This is actually a horn that I borrowed from Hickaroo. It's a nice Con 8H. It's really a nice instrument. But the slide positions are a little different from my horns. So if the intonation seems a little funky, it's not just that I'm not in a practicing shape, but part of it is that it's an unfamiliar horn. But it is a nice horn. It's a 8H that he's had a lot of work done on. And this mouthpiece is actually it's an old Con 3 that was, believe it or not, it was the stock mouthpiece with the student horn that I started with when I was 10. But I find it a very easy mouthpiece to play. I start with kind of that tempo. I started with maybe 60. And then the next week I would take it up, just kick it up to 63. You know, kind of like this. So kick it up one notch at a time, and you know, every week or so, just move the metronome up, and then after a few weeks, you're kind of going like this. And just every week or every whatever number of days, whatever period of time, when you feel like you're getting comfortable, just keep making it faster and faster, and eventually. And you can see there, again, there's it's just a little reminder that you got to give it plenty of breath support, because with the air, the sort of mouth cavity impact of doing the doodle tongue, it does require some attention to breath support. So basically that is really pretty much all I do with doodle tonguing in terms of a practice schedule. And remember, it's just dawdle, laddle, 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 la. And there you get the triplets going. Sort of like that. So I use a lot of that triple tongue. Da 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 da. The other thing I mentioned to you the other day is that you really can do a very hard articulation with a doodle tongue if you want. It's not just for legato. Yeah, everybody thinks doodle tonguing is only for legato, but it's not. I mean, people will tell you that JJ did not doodle tongue, but he doodle tongued, and you can hear it in a lot of his fast playing. That's doodle tonguing, and there was pretty good separation between those notes, and you can do that in doodle tonguing. Loud dynamics, soft dynamics, you can do it fast, you can do it slow, you can do it legato, you can do it more of a hard articulation. But the way I practice is just to just practice scales, as I showed. Just start with a very slow tempo, and it can even be slower than I was starting. I mean, you can take it as slow as you want. You can take it as slow as you want, and just start from there. Start from wherever's comfortable, and as soon as you kind of get to where you're more confident, consistent with that particular tempo, just kick the metronome up one notch at a time until you're going, 300 beats a minute or whatever you want to do. That's pretty much my methodology with regard to doodle tonguing. So if you have any questions about it, just drop me a line, post a comment or something, and let me know if you have any specific questions about doodle tonguing, and I will try and help you out. And I think you'll find that it really helps you in jazz and in classical playing, which I use it all the time. Even in orchestral playing, I use it a lot. It's pretty much my default multiple articulation. So anyway, doodle tonguing. Good luck with it. Go for it.